Good morning, everyone. Well, the snow is really filling in across southern Wisconsin this morning. It is definitely looking like a morning to give yourself extra time to get to work or school because it's not just light snow coming down, it's heavy snow in quite a few locations, especially at 8 a.m. Platteville, Madison, Janesville. That's where the heaviest snow is going to be. Got to mention that for Portage, Beaver Dam, Lake Geneva, and especially Racine, Kenosha, still the opportunity for a rain snow mix, but probably not for much longer. It is all going to transition to just plain old snow, but along the leading edge of this activity, yes, still a rain snow mix, but I think we're already done with the rain snow mix for Madison, Janesville, and areas to the north and west. Really just looking like a snowy morning because notice at 11 a.m. we're still covered in southern Wisconsin and really focusing on those darkest shades of blue. That's where the heaviest snow is going to be. So transitioning to Lake Geneva, Racine, Kenosha, now just plain old snow coming down. Now, once we get into the afternoon, we are going to see a gradual decrease in the activity. Not only is the intensity of the snow going to be coming down, but there are going to be more gaps in the activity. And at 2 o'clock, you can see that still good chance of pretty heavy snow. Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, but notice more just light to moderate snow showers. Still a good chance. Portage, Beaver Dam, Baraboo, Madison, but not as heavy as it's going to be this morning. And then notice La Crosse and Winona, we're probably just talking about a few leftover flurries at this point. So what about homebound commute time? Here we are at 5 o'clock. At this point, we're going to call it isolated snow showers. And yes, right near the lake, maybe the possibility for some rain coming back as temperatures get into the upper 30s. Because notice, northwestern part of the area, some getting stuck in the low 30s for highs. Most of us probably mid 30s for highs. But right next to the lake, those high temperatures are reaching the upper 30s. So that rain-snow mix coming back. Do have to mention, though, it is not going to be feeling this warm. A breezy day, gust 20, 25 miles per hour. So really, you got to take about 5 degrees off these temperatures, and that's really what it's going to be feeling like. Now we're taking a look at 8 o'clock, and at this point, I think it's just going to be a few stray flurries, stray rain showers, mainly in the eastern part of the area, and I think by 10 o'clock, finally, all the activity coming to an end. So how much snow are we going to see? Well, I think the tightest gradient is really going to be in Racine and Kenosha County. So right next to the lake. Yes, only about a half an inch of snow. But if you live in western Racine, western Kenosha County, you're looking at about 3 inches. So a very tight snowfall gradient from east to west in Racine and Kenosha County. Because look at Lake Geneva. That's where an area of 4 to 5 inch snow totals is going to be. Lake Geneva, Janesville, Madison, also looking at 4 to 5 inches of snow. Notice that continues over to the Platteville area, though I have to mention there's probably going to be a bullseye around Boscobel in the western part of the area where it's going to be about 6 inches of snow. Now, as you go to the north, notice how the totals start to go down again. 2 to 3 inch totals, Beaver Dam, Portage, Baraboo, because the snow is not going to be as heavy. And so that will cut down on the snow totals. Same thing for La Crosse, probably around 2 inches. And then notice Winona only around an inch, because there's probably not going to be any heavy snow, just light to moderate snow showers. So these are our snow totals when it all comes to an end, 10 o'clock tonight. Now, I wish we could stop here, but no, we've got more rain and snow to talk about. In fact, already by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, could there be a few stray rain snow showers in the western part of the area? Not going to rule that out. Though I will say that during the morning tomorrow, not much going on. We are talking about pretty isolated activity, especially in the western and northern part of the area, and southeastern part of the area. Probably completely dry, temporarily. But I do think the activity is going to start to pick up once we get into the afternoon. Notice how a little bit more showing up at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It's also about 2 o'clock that we'll be hitting our high temperatures. I do think a little bit warmer tomorrow. So notice everybody a few degrees warmer. So coldest temperatures, northwestern part of the area, mid-30s. A lot of us upper 30s right next to the lake, getting to the low 40s. I will say the good news tomorrow, not going to be much wind, no more than about 10 miles per hour, not a breezy day. So that's going to help. And we're really feeling like these temperatures. So the peak of the activity for tomorrow, and notice it is a rain-snow mix, more likely to be rain in the southern part of the area, more likely to be snow showers in the northern part of the area, where those temperatures, especially the mid-30s, is kind of the magic number. Once you get in the mid-30s, more likely to be snow versus upper 30s, more likely to be rain. But the peak of the activity does look like to be about 6 o'clock or so tomorrow afternoon. So late afternoon, scattered rain and snow showers, but again, fortunately, this is going to be light to moderate activity and not the widespread heavy snow like we're going to be seeing this morning in the area. By the time we get to 10 o'clock, we're past that peak and really transitioning back to isolated rain and snow showers. Unfortunately, I do think all the activity is going to come to an end late Saturday night and Sunday. Yes, Sunday finally will be a completely dry day for us, but still a pretty cloudy day. Gotta say, I think cloudy skies for much of the day. In the late afternoon, we might get a few peaks of sun. Best chance of that in the southeastern part of the area, Lake Geneva, Kenosha. But pretty cloudy. It's going to look like rain and snow, but none is going to be coming down. High temperatures mainly in the mid to upper 30s. A couple right next to the lake might hit 40 degrees. Good news, once again, though, not much wind. Wind's only around 10 miles per hour.